March Madness is now in effect. Why wait? This is going to be a story about leprechauns, fairies, and dogman. Little people, Indians, the Civil War. We got it all. Our first guest is me. Now, I don't have to Google anything because I got pictures. I was there. This is Rock City. This picture was taken in 1997. I went down there. It was during Christmas. They got the little Christmas trees up. This is at the point of the mountain. Lookout Mountain, I think Lookout Mountain, Tennessee. Lookout Mountain goes through Tennessee, Georgia, and through Alabama, and I believe it's 22 miles long. It's a ridge. It runs through all three states, the corner of Georgia, and Tennessee and Alabama. I think it runs longer in Alabama. Which gives it, their whole thing is based on this whole point of the mountain where it's by Chattanooga, Tennessee. Right there. This is where the Civil War, the last part of the Civil War was going down. They're marching down to Atlanta to burn that bitch down. And that's where we became, what's that? Gone with the Wind? Yeah, Gone with the Wind. Think about it. I flew that wind. I was never gone with the wind. I used the wind like it's supposed to be used. Now we're getting to the Indians. Trail of Tears. This is my launch. Going this way is the point of the mountain. You see this valley back here? See this long trail right here? That's the Trail of the Tears. Trail of Tears. I study all kinds of treaties. This was with the Yakima Nation. They got fucked too. In case you don't understand, how many treaties have been signed with the United States with the Indian nations? 247. How many has been? 247. Who are the only nation that never signed one? Seminoles down there in Florida, where all the boa snakes and all that shit, and the alligators, poisonous crap everywhere. I mean, you can't whack your way in there. When you whack your way into camp, you have to whack your way out because it's already growing over. It's a jungle down there. They let the elements. The government couldn't fight the elements as usual. So the Seminoles just waited it out, and the government did too. They said, hey man, it's only a matter of time. And it is. Look at Florida. They put the space station down there. You get my drift? Trail of Tears. Now, before we get started on how that guy happened, here's what they got all over the point of the mountain. Elves, fairy. It's called Fairyland, by the way. And here's a little elf, and they all have different things. They keep track of the water. If they got a water bucket, they keep track of your well and stuff like that. And they're like supposed to be their abomination to God. Let's not get it. Don't get me wrong. You know, we're all trying to fight our way back to heaven. Look at this guy, man. I mean, you're going to send him to hell? I guess God will. I don't know. But the hat. Okay. I'm losing my boat. Fuck that shit on it. Okay. Now, for the very first thing in my book here, found the hat. Now, if you will look, there it is. What would it be on this? These guys are all going. These guys are all going to their death. I want you to notice their headdresses here because you're going to see it a lot in my videos. Okay? Unlike the repeated dead celebrity, we've been giving all our money to whores and demons. When you go to a movie, when you go buy music. Do you hear music in my house? Yeah, the TV's on, but it's got subtitles so I can keep track in case, you know, Nibiru comes in and I gotta beware. Okay, there is our hat. And when these guys rule, who painted this to begin with? 1500s or something? Seems they knew about this hat. And if you do some research on YouTube, there's a lot about this hat. It's even in the Vatican. The Vatican even wears this stupid hat, but never mind that. Trail of Tears. Trail of Tears goes right through here. Here's Lookout Mountain. I've launched. I stood my toes right at the end of that fucking launch on a cliff. Didn't even bother looking down because I'm not going down. I'm going straight down. But anyway. Here we go. That's fairy tale land. Well, fairyland. That's what they call it themselves. I didn't know. They're calling me a Yank. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. We can give a fuck about your dumb South and your dumb fucking North. I wouldn't be proud of that shit, let alone reenacting it over and over and over. But anyway, NKK land, it's all hell down there. But people are very nice for some reason. Because they think they're going to do it again. I don't know. But here's the deal. The Indians were said, if you look in Bigfoot evidence and stuff, it's a Bigfoot story. It was talking about his Cherokee grandmother, purebred, who walked the Trail of Tears, who said these small little people, some with red hair, some with others, and if you were following them. They followed them to Oklahoma, the land of the free, the promised land, like Moses, you know, man. People's got to think about wandering around, and the government gathered them all up, made them walk. Guess what they did? Half you Mormons out there did the same thing. They took up slaves and forced them to walk over. And then when they got here, the ones who made it, they pampered them so they become Mormons. I mean, it's a big fucking game, man. The United States has been nothing but a con game, one after another. But back to the fairies. Call out Cherokee Indian a liar before you get in my fucking shit and call me a liar. I'm only taking what the Indians said and what everybody else said. And I don't have to do my research. I was there. They follow these guys. Now, if you follow the Cajuns, they know all this stuff exists. They don't talk about it. They don't want to lose their job. They protect their children and shit like that. Dogman's been down there. Everybody's been down there. Little fucking fairies. People are starting to take pictures of them all over the place in the trees. Children see them first because they're pure of mind. So that's how they got over there. I was always wondering, you know, because you see how that if you track these entities or abominations to God, the Mormons knew the giants came over here to Americas, north and south, 600 years before the damn frickin' Jesus was born. And in school, I have to study about this dumb fuck of Columbus and study this dumb fuck Thanksgiving Day. I have nothing to be thanks for them assholes. I'd rather thank the slaves. I'd rather thank anybody on this planet than the fucking people taking credit on how great everything is. Yeah, damn liars. Liars. Posting. See this? This is Mount Adams. Gillian UFO Ranch. Fake satellite. Flat Earth. Got the Aztec calendar here. Oh, Melody, who's going to be your next guest? Melody. Sorry, it's just true. That's how the little people got over into the Cajun lands. The Cajuns knew about these things, which was down in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, all of them. That's how they got over here. They followed the Cherokee Indians. They knew the Civil War was coming. Look what you did. You took all the trees. You wiped the fucking land out. They knew there was no place to live. Like you always do. How can I blame every fucking country in the world but bitch at us? You didn't even give the fucking abomination of gods any courtesy. You wipe their fucking land out. You burn it. You wipe it out. They're doing it in Utah right now, man. Next, the Mormons. That's in Parowan, Utah. Do you know who I am? I did the trees at Cold Fort. You see this little lump in this tree right here? That's me. No, I'm sorry. See that ladder? I got above the ladder. I'm up. There's my husband up here. My husband's right here. He's that lump. And I'm that lump. I've always been a lump in your fucking side, ain't I? Now I'm going to be a thorn. I used to be in the side. Be a thorn in the crown. Badass. My next guest will be me again.